Thank God the Colorado Avalanche won that game, because I don't know if I could do another one of these where they played really well but didn't get rewarded for it. Avs win over the Edmonton Oilers 3-2 in overtime.
Colorado has won the Stanley Cup.
This game is very easy to divide up. The Avs absolutely dominated this game at any even strength capacity, and the Oilers dominated both the power play and the penalty kill. There really isn't a ton much more to it than that, other than for the first two periods, the Avs faced their usual struggles in this game. They hit multiple posts, they had bad bounces go against them, and it seemed like they couldn't find anything offensively. That is to say, they couldn't finish anything offensively. They were generating plenty of high-quality chances, they just weren't going in the net, be it for bad luck, bad bounces, or simply bad execution. This game was never close at 5-on-5. In the first period, the Avs outshot the Oilers 15-7. The difference being both teams got two power play opportunities in the period, and the Edmonton Oilers were the only one to score. You know what? I don't think the Avs actually play this that badly for the most part. They do a good job of preventing Connor McDavid from doing anything too crazy. Logan O'Connor kind of gets burned, but it's a good switch off by Makar and Compher in the middle. They don't give McDavid anything. The only real option is down on a tough angle for Draisaitl low. Draisaitl mishandles it, and Makar is able to recover and cover his man. This is pretty decent. The Avs really do an okay job here, and even on this seam pass, it's a rifle pass. Taves nearly gets a stick on this. It comes across to a dangerous spot, but the Avs don't get scored on immediately. The problem here is, of course, that's Darren Helm, not JT Compher. Apologies, Darren. Your beard looked pretty red, so I just assumed it was Compher. This is on Logan O'Connor, 100%. He just gets caught behind his man, gets caught puck watching on McDavid, doesn't cover Hyman in front. Makar had committed to Draisaitl. He has to rotate down and take this guy on the penalty kill. He doesn't, and it's Hyman alone in front. I'm sure you're completely shocked that the Avs had a poor defensive rotation on their penalty kill. Who's seen that before? It's just hard right now for Colorado when they put themselves in holes like this. I don't even blame them for giving up the goal. It's the fact that they couldn't find their own power play goal to keep this game even. As we've seen over the last month and a half, putting themselves in a hole usually results in a loss. Thankfully, it didn't in this one because the Avs played an extremely good hockey game everywhere else. But you just can't keep doing that. The second period was more even, but that's mostly because the Avs took 3 penalties in a row late in the second period. And I know a lot of people feel like posts aren't bad luck, and fair enough, I'm not going to argue with you on that one, but I think we can all agree this goal had some bad luck to it. The Avs have done a great job killing this penalty. 14 seconds left, and they haven't given Edmonton anything too crazy. Some good prevention initially here forces a puck back out high to Barrie, who gets to walk into one. The Avs get caught a little bit too deep, but that's understandable. And Barrie misses this by a mile. It's not even close. It ends up going off of the back glass, bouncing down. You can see it on the side of the net there. Comes out directly in front, and it's bouncing just so that Taves can't get a stick on it, but it comes right to Hyman, who just slips it through the 5-hole as it gets a little bit messy in front. First of all, no one tries to get an assist by throwing a puck that far away from the net off the glass. If they were trying to do that, the Avs would probably have a couple more goals right now because of how often they miss the net. So that alone is really unfortunate that the Avs end up even with a puck in the back of their net on this play. But beyond that, the Avs challenged this play, and while I think it probably isn't goaltender interference, it's the NHL. You literally flip a coin every time you challenge goalie interference. There's certainly some contact between Hyman and Georgiev there. The Avs could have gotten lucky, and they didn't. Once again, the goal stays on the board, and they have to kill another penalty. It's tough. It's genuinely tough when things like that aren't going your way. I don't have a good answer for you. Thankfully, the Avs do kill that penalty and another one to round out the second period. And you go into the third period, the Avs fail on a power play early because they're only allowed to play well at 5-on-5 in this game. And then you just get a pure individual effort to get the Avs going the right direction. Avs do a good job defensively. Makar, a great job to contest over in the corner here, gets a puck loose, and Erod steps in, and the Avs execute their breakout plan perfectly. The They've been running this all year. Erod touches it to the middle, Makar picks it up and up ahead to MacKinnon. It's just perfectly executed. I don't know how else to put it. From here on out, the reason you don't see other teams do this is simply because they don't have a Nathan MacKinnon, and he's just better than you. It took a few games, but this is the Nathan MacKinnon the Avs missed. He's a monster, and there's no doubt the Avs don't win this game without him. From there, the Avs dominated the third period, outshooting Edmonton 18-10. Again, just complete domination of this game at 5-on-5. It was not close. The Avs had to put up 46 shots total in this game to get there, but it eventually broke through a little less than halfway through the third. The initial part of this play is actually a bit of a mess from Erod. He loses the puck in his skates and ends up getting buried in the corner here, but he continues to work hard. Even in a tough spot, he wins the puck battle and throws it out. Now, keep in mind, Cale Makar could have ran over and just taken this puck himself if he wanted, but he's big brain. He uses his eyes, he sees Brad Hunt coming off the bench, and Brad Hunt gets to walk into this one. Now, it was a little bit close for comfort. You're a little spooked that puck was going to go out of the zone, but because he waited, Hunt gets it at full speed, and he gets extremely deep in the zone. Deeper than Makar would have been able to because of that speed. Hunt gets into that spot and just fires a perfect shot. It's a great shot from the middle of the ice that basically goes bar and in. Hey, a depth goal. Another thing the Avs have not been getting enough of. And you take a look at this third period, and you see the Avs getting back on the right track. They're down 2-0. They didn't get frustrated with themselves. They didn't lose confidence. They came out. They played a great third period. They get rewarded for it. And that's what you wanted to see. That's exactly the response you wanted after the other game, especially. It looks like the Avs have figured something out, even if they are still not scoring as much as you'd like. The third period would wind out and this game would go to overtime. On one hand, you really feel like the Avs deserve to win this game in regulation. On the other, they were down 2-0 in this game. Even 1 point out of it from there isn't that bad. In overtime, the luck finally swings back into the Avs' favor. Edmonton ends up hitting 2 posts, and after one of them, Hyman makes an unbelievable play to knock a puck out of midair, but it just goes right into Georgiev and stays out. Been a while since I felt like the Avs had gotten lucky. That felt lucky. Immediately after that play, oh yeah, the Avs also have some talented kid named Cale Makar. Makar collecting a puck in the neutral zone here. Keep in mind, this is his 33rd minute played of this hockey game. He's genuinely played over half of this hockey game at this point, and he's able to get back, collect it, turn up ice, and just take off. Beats 2 skaters cleanly in his 33rd minute on those legs. He's just a freak, and then he puts a perfect shot, wins the game. He's a god. Whew. It took a lot to get to this win for Colorado and break this losing streak. It was a tough road, but I really do think the Avs coming out of this is what's next. You get the monkey off your back, you know you're capable of playing this well, which again, at 5-on-5, they played great tonight. You will take that performance pretty much every single night, and you will win the vast majority of the time. I really, truly believe it's only up from here for Colorado. That is the end of this game video review. Thank you for watching. Head on over to thednvr.com for all of our coverage. I am Rudo, and that was just a really good game.